Everyone, welcome back to my new video of English speaking. Every day we are talking about English. That English is important, English has become a global language. If you work hard, if you learn vocabulary, so you can improve. And you can really speak English confidently and fluently like the native speaker. Yesterday I was listening a podcast of Khabib, who's an UFC fighter. We all know that, undefeated 29-0 in UFC. What he said in his interview yesterday, when I saw his interview on the YouTube, he said, without sacrifice, you cannot be successful. Same thing over here also. If a Khabib, who we all know that is a great fighter of all time, he's an UFC champion. If he is saying that without sacrifice you cannot become successful, so it is true. Look at the success which he have got in UFC, in his life. Discipline. Discipline, sacrifice leads to success. Same thing I am going to tell you. If you will really work hard, work on your English, so you can open a global opportunity for you. Even you want to go for overseas studies or you want to get a job in corporate sector. So let's start today's video with some interesting English words. So the first word for the day is protagonist, leading character in a novel. Martin Luther King Jr. was a protagonist in the long and continuing struggle for racial equality. Protract, to prolong. The trial was so protracted that one of the jurors died of old age and another gave birth. Provident, preparing for the future. We were provident with our limited food supplies, knowing that the winter ahead would be long and cold. Provincial, limited to outlook to one's own small corner of the world. The farmers were very provincial, they had no opinions about anything. Provisional, conditional, temporary. Louis had been accepted as a provisional member of the club. Proximity, nearness. I cannot stand being in the proximity of a nuclear explosion. Prudent, careful, having foresight. Joy is a prudent money manager. He does not heavily in the racehorse. Purported, rumored. The heiress is a purported to have been kidnapped. Putative, commonly accepted. The putative reason for placing the monuments downtown is that nobody. So, friends, we have done today's session of English vocabulary. So, why I told you the story of the Khabib, who is an undefeated champion in UFC? He have told that without sacrifice you cannot become successful. So, if the person like Khabib is saying that success needs sacrifice, so you should also. If you are going around and wasting your time, so it is your fault. If you really want to grow in your life, so English is very important because it has become a global language. English can give you the opportunity. You can get a job in corporate sector where most of the people did not get a job in corporate and MNC because of the communication skill. So do something if you really want to become successful in your life. But in today's session I would like to tell you, learn these vocabulary words with meaning and try to make a sentence and tell me in the comment section. Next, listen English media. If you do not like English media, then listen podcast. Listen anything like any movies, any song, whatever. But you have to start listening English. Next, start speaking. Speak with your friends, speak with your neighbor, or speak in front of mirror. But until and unless you won't speak, you will not going to improve, you will not going to build up your confidence. Like running required stamina. If you will run every day, your stamina will improve. So same thing here. If you really want to speak in English, so you have to make a command over vocabulary. Next thing is reading. You can read newspaper, magazine, any English literature. You need to read every day. Because if you do such practice, you will definitely going to improve. And it is your life, it is your career. So you are accountable for yourself. So I hope you liked the video of today. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.